welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Suns taking on the Tropics. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Jimmy Gonzalez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Here's the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground, and that's just foul. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. The 2-2. And there's the ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Let's take a look at our lineup. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, Christian Vasquez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And a 2-1 on the way. Foul ball. And now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. Base knock, center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Quick toss to first. Hernandez dives back in safely. Gonzalez, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Nice grab. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Our starter in this one, Max Fried. Singy, he's got a chance to do something pretty special here.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, Lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
The 1-1.
No, inside. Aye.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. That one lifted to left. Rodriguez under it. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
That misses. Ball 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Throw to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the rookie DH, Andres Lopez.
Ball.
Lopez working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Eric Hernandez. Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Here's a 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That is it. The left fielder, Alexis Rodriguez.
No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The 2-2 now. On the ground to third, Ramos. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Alexis Rodriguez. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
Puerto Rico looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Two on, 2 outs. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, number 41. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. The 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one fouled off. Out towards right center field. Hernandez on the move. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, number 82.
One now. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good start for Max Fried.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Down to third baseman, Yusniel Ramos. Strike 2. Two down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. Just
Ball
misses
3.
with that one. Rivero up next. Payoff pitch. Liner caught at second. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Outside, and it's 3-2. Got him. One away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, number 7.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here is Hernandez. Hernandez recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Top of the third, no score. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Kenneth Rivero. Rivero with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through with it.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Taps softly to the right side, and
That ball's
goes foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
So now, with one away and a man at second, and the batter now, Nick Sogard. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. Man at second. To third. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Splits the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Contreras. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Save. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now 1-2. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Pitch kicks away. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. 2-2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the catcher.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. Puerto Rico with the lead 2-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. On to extra innings. Here is Aaron Judge. Up now, top 5 at OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Here's a 1-1. Not many guys in this league can beat you in this many ways, Singy.
Yeah, he's making pitchers work every pitch of every at-bat. Really good rhythm and discipline in the box.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. And that one lifted in the air center field. Negron on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting for the Dodgers, the catcher, Aaron.
Forced to cover a lot of ground to make the play over there, Chris. StatCast shows us what a challenge it was just to get to that ball.
Yeah, he covered more than 110 feet before hauling that thing in on the run. And just showing good instincts off the bat, man. And he took a great route to get there in time. And that's pretty special. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And the slider just misses. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Now batting for the Suns, the left fielder, Alexis Rodriguez.
Man at first, here's the left fielder, Alexis Rodriguez. Ball to strike. That one at the knees for a strike. Man at first, one away. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And now 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Now batting for the Suns, the first baseman, Alexis Rodriguez.
Hernandez off of first with 2 away. And he swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Puerto Rico out front 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
82.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Yusniel Ramos digs in now.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. One out, and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Puerto Rico, the right fielder,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Alexis Cruz. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Puerto Rico have the advantage 2-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Grises.
On a strike, the pitch. In the air, right field, Cruz on the move. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the second baseman, number 77.
Now it's the second baseman. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Puerto Rico trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one smacked out to left center. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Way out front for strike 2. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
That
Ball,
one
that's
misses. 3-2 down. Payoff pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Negron settles underneath it. And that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Nick Sogard. Gets it to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Inside.
Now
ball.
the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Rodriguez getting loose as well. Just
that's
missed.
out.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
That's ball 2.
Contreras turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Andres Lopez waits on deck. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And now it's filled up. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Puerto Rico lead it 2-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Righty reliever out of the pen, number 10. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Number 13 now at the plate.
The third baseman, number 13.
In the air to left down the line. And a foul ball. Three-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Now he breaks his bat. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 17.
Puerto Rico down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's ball 2.
Hernandez recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Got him swinging. 2 away now.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Ball, that's outside.
Judge with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Puerto Rico on top here, 2-0.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for Puerto Rico, the designated hitter, Andres Lopez.
Inside, almost got him. Two-one now. And that's too high. Movement in the bullpen. Paul Blackburn, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
In the air, left field. Rodriguez makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, the catcher, number 41.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Nope, that's foul.
Got him. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 82.
The 1-1. And that one missing low. Ramos to bat next. And a payoff pitch. Got him. Out number 3. Puerto Rico on top 2-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Eric Hernandez.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That one at triple digits. Hernandez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 3-1. There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. Out of here. And just like that, they're within a run.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next offering upstairs. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now, Alexis Rodriguez. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. The 1-1. And he dodges that fastball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't field it cleanly. Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carlos Rodriguez.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. This one in the air, center field. Hernandez under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the trumpet, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Kenneth Rivero. This one in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
That's ball 3.
In the dirt. Quick move to first. Rivero back on a dive. And the tying run is on base.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Sogard. His home and away splits there. Two on, 1 out.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way and then just at the last moment it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. on 2 outs. Left field. Base hit into the outfield. The throw in, and he's out.
On the tag, he's out.
Down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Jack Anderson.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see. Inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting for the Suns, the shortstop, Christian.
Now it's the shortstop, Christian Vasquez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Puerto Rico trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Two down, nobody on. Outside low. And a count 2-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Cruz has a beat on it, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Puerto Rico with the lead 2-1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
Back now, 11. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 11,
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. The batter will be the shortstop, Contreras. Here's a 1-1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one the other way, and there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the two-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1. Check swing on the 2-1. Appeal to third. No swing. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here's the catcher. That's
inside. Ball three.
Ball three. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 1-1. On the ground, could be two. He fires home for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now here is Yusniel Ramos. 2 aboard, 2 outs. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Here's a 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Rivero wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. In danger of walking in the tying run. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. So they're all loaded up. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye right there.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Payoff pitch. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases all loaded up. Alexis Cruz getting ready to hit. And a 1-1. That one way inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Fouled off down the right side. Ramos at second. Rivero on at first with 2 down. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. Through 8 full, Puerto Rico out front 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Hernandez. Strike 2.
Normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Eric Hernandez, the next to hit. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Puerto Rico trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Tying run at the plate. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Next offering is foul back. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.